Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 060, Topics in Developmental Mathematics, Section 2.4, Problem 15. This is Section 2.4, Problem 15. It says multiply the fractions, and we have 2 1/8 times 4 3/16. So what we need to do with this is write both fractions with only a numerator and a denominator, not a mixed number in the form that they're in now. So what we'll have to do for that is for each one, take the denominator, multiply it times the whole number in front, take that result and add it plus the numerator. So again, coming up from the denominator to the number in front, we will multiply. So in this first fraction, we'll be multiplying 8 times 2, which is equal to 16. Then we take that result of 16 and we add to the numerator, so it'll be 16 plus 1, which is 17. So that first fraction, instead of 2 1/8, can be written as 17 over 8. Now, the second fraction, 4 3/16, we have to do the same process. We're going to multiply the denominator times the whole number in front. So that will be 4 times 16, which I can do is 64. If you have trouble seeing that, you can just go off to one side and multiply it out the long way. And then I'll take that result of 64 and I will add it to the numerator. So I will add 64 plus 3 more, which is 67. So my fraction of 4 3/16 can also be written as 67 over 16. Now I have two fractions that have only a numerator and a denominator, no mixed numbers, no whole numbers in front mixed in. So now I can multiply top times top, bottom times bottom. Now coming across the top, I have 17 times 67. So again, these numbers are starting to get pretty big. It's worth my while to make them smaller at this point if I can. I want to try and pre-reduce. As I look at these big numbers I'm going to have to multiply. So the 17, will that reduce with 8 or 16? No, it won't. And the 67, will that reduce with 8 or 16? It will not. So I will just have to deal with some big numbers. So coming across the top, for the numerator, 17 times 67. So 7 times 7 is 49. Write the 9, carry the 4. And then 7 times 6 is 42, and then you add the 4 that you carried. 42 and 4 more will be 46. And now I'm done with the 7. Now I have to multiply the 1 in the 17. But before I do that, I'll put a 0 to hold my place. And then 1 times 7 is 7. And 1 times 6 is 6. And then I will add 9 plus 0 is 9. 6 plus 7 is 13. I write the 3, carry the 1. And then 1 plus 4 plus 6 will be 11. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 6 more is 11. So I have an 11 with a 39 after it, which is 1,139. That's the result of multiplying the numerator 17 times 67. 1,139. Now, the denominators will be a little easier. I have to multiply denominator times denominator or bottom times bottom. That'll be 8 times 16. Not nearly as big. So I again like to put the smaller number as the lower value when I multiply. 8 times 6 is 48. Write the 8, carry the 4. And then 8 times 1 is 8, and then add the 4 that you carried. 8 plus 4 more is 12. So I get a result of 128. That will be the denominator. So my answer is 1,139 over 128. That can be turned back into a mixed number if you like, but if the directions don't specifically require you to do it, the 1,139 over 128 is a perfectly acceptable answer.